What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Matt's Market. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. We're going to be talking Bitcoin, some stocks, AMC, GME. So welcome everybody to the show. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to roll in, and then we'll get cranked up on some TA. We got Luna breaking brand new all-time highs today. Finally got a break to the upside, so looking a hell of a lot better here in the some of the crypto space. We're going to talk about some levels that we hit, and we might see some consolidation for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, couple of the top cryptos out there. So guys, if you're brand new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button for us. We greatly appreciate it. If you could drop a thumbs up on the video. But like I said, we'll give everybody a few minutes to hop in, and then we'll get rolling. What's up, HC2? How are you doing tonight, man? Great to see you here in the chat. I just need to finish setting up the live stream really quickly, and then we'll get cranked up. But man, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're making some real good tendies in the market. Really great to see you. I did kind of offload some Doge and Ethereum today. We're going to talk about that here on the live stream. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm just taking some profits on the way up, just to secure some dollar cost averaging, securing some profits, dollar cost averaging on the way up right now. So kind of what I've been talking about over the past couple weeks, the importance of dollar cost averaging. Well, I'm starting to implement some of that here in the crypto space right now. Let's put AMC in here, Jimmy, boom. Just give me a few seconds, guys, and we'll be kicked off. All right, what's up, Trent? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the chat, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're making some pretty good profits in the market right now. Oh man. So what we got on Luna? Luna finally got a break to the upside, everybody. We had that 104 resistance, and it was pretty tough for it. We had a double top here, and then that final third push, we finally got a break to the top side, hit 110. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that 110 range right here. We're currently trading 107 right now. So 110 is your all-time high as of right now, 110 and 1 cent. So we got pretty good resistance there. We hit 110 exact and then got rejected. So we'll see how far we actually come when we go back to the 14. When we break 104. 104, I could almost guarantee you we're going to see a retest of, it's looking like we already had one. Let's see, the bottom of that candle hit right at 104 and we bounced back up. So if Luna can continue to hold 104, that's going to be really significant for it, possibly pushing that all-time high even further up there, which I do believe is really possible. Terra Luna is a very good project, and I am watching it very closely here to see what we do within this level right here. So on the way back down, you do have some pretty good support at 102 and then 100. So I'm going to go ahead and mark 102 and 100 here on the charts for you, for everybody. So we got a couple levels of support not too far down from where we're currently sitting at. So look for those levels if we can't maintain this 104, but hey, if we can bust it. We can go even higher here. That's a pretty good rise, so I'm expecting some type of pullback, but I'd like to see 104 and then consolidate. But it's really going to depend on what the rest of the market is doing here in the short term. Let me put out alert in Discord, let everybody know we're live, get a few people in here. Give me 1 second. All right, got that taken care of. So that's pretty much what we got for Luna here in a nutshell. I really can't tell you where it's going to hit after that. We're breaking brand new all-time highs. So do we have some room left in the tank? Absolutely. I would, like I said, I'd like to see some type of consolidation between 104 and 110. You know, it took us quite a while. It took us actually three test to finally get that third break over that 104 and brought us to 110. So we might get a few little touches here and then see if the market has a continuation. But that was the importance of drawing this ascending level of support, which we drew back a while ago. We broke to the downside. I left it up because we don't talk about Luna as much as we should, but it held support at 43.47, pretty much 44 bucks, almost double bottomed right here at 44 before it took us back to 110. So I am feeling bullish still about the market, but I did take some profits today, which is very important to do, guys, especially off these rips right here. I've been talking about dollar cost averaging for the past couple weeks, and I implemented some today. I sold some Doge and Ethereum off these pumps, and I didn't sell my whole position or anything. I'm not selling out. I'm just, I have some on the sidelines just in case we do get some more pumping. I'm not out of it completely, but I am looking to buy back in a little bit cheaper with the stuff that I sold today. So just getting a little liquid, nothing wrong with it. I encourage any trader, whenever you have some pretty nice pumps, to take some profits and just secure them for a rainy day, if you know what I mean. So let's pull up some Dogecoin real quick, see what Doge did today. 4-hour chart here. So ever since the 28th, looks like we hit a pretty good peak. And honestly, I kind of saw some red happening today, and I do feel like Dogecoin here in the short term is going to head back to this 50 exponential and look for a bounce here off the 4-hour chart. So that gives us a little bit of a pullback this week, 13.55, somewhere around 70 cents or so, 70.70 that we're going to drop here come shortly. That's what I'm feeling. I do think we'll get the 50 exponential retest. It's been quite a while since we had one. Last time was on 318, and we haven't really had one since. So market is seeing a little bit of correction off this pump. It is still a healthy pullback. You've held support at these tops right here, and you're starting to bounce. I think you'll know more by the morning to tell if Dogecoin is going to continue heading down or not. So as of right now, starting to pull back a little healthy, but I mean, look at this healthy pullback here, which shot us up even more. So I would say if we can hold this 14-cent mark right here, this will be pretty crucial for the next couple of days. But, it's really anybody's guess what's going to happen right here. I'm expecting a 50 exponential retest. You're pretty damn close to it off this 4-hour candle, which you hit 13.77. So let's see. I'm expecting a 13.50 retest if we can't hold this 14. So I think we'll know more by tomorrow night's live stream is what I'm saying, though. If we're going to see 13.50, that could be a damn good bounce play, which could lead to what's tomorrow. Let me see. I'm all messed up with my days. So tomorrow will be Tuesday. So that would put us probably Wednesday, seeing a little bit of a rebound day. So I'm expecting tomorrow to be a little red, slightly red, maybe sideways trading for some cryptos. But we'll see how it plays out. What's up, Kelly C? Good to see you. RW, great to see you in the chat. HC, man, I hope you've been doing well. I haven't seen you in quite a while, man, but always appreciate you rocking with us, man. Benny Boy, how are you doing tonight? Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about the market. It's not down much, A lot of our plays are down just 1 to 3%. Not doing too bad overall. Dogecoin looking for a little retracement. We are in a little bit, we're starting to pop back here ever since we hit 1380. So it's just starting a little bit of a downtrend. I just want to let everybody know, ever since we started hitting that top, around 1550, we started stepping down a little bit, guys. So we might be heading down a little bit lower. That 50 starting to hook, though. We're getting a lot of volume back at 1380 pretty much. We had a lot of buying pressure. Push us all the way back up to where we're currently trading at 1416. So it's not looking too bad, man. It's really not here off the 1 minute chart. Let's check the 5 minute. A little bit of a step down. So we did, in my opinion, kind of hit a peak right here at 1537, and now we're starting to take some step down. So I am expecting a little red day tomorrow, and that's why I took a few profits off the top for Doge and Ethereum today. So just wanted to let you guys know I did post it in Discord. So that's the importance. If you guys want to join Discord, it's 100% free for free. You can always come check us out there. What's happening, Shape? Good to see you, man. Great to see you in the chat. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about Doge here. 30-minute chart looking a little bearish. We do have the 50 at 14.26. So we still have to get over that, and we've been kind of riding. Now we're starting to see a different trend. We're starting to ride that 50 down, which is you know, definitely something to look at. So we could be heading back down a little bit. This could have been the pump for a little bit in the short term, but you know, we ran up here all the way to 14, you know, came back down to 12, ran to 15, coming back down to 13. So this is either going to be a bounce play for us, or it's going to be a little bit of a sell-off. I did get a little bit liquid, but hey, that's fine. That's the name of the game. We got to take some profits and do what's best for each and every one of us. But we are getting a bounce here off the 30, which we haven't had since 12.91, and now it's 3.26. So a couple days since we had that. Totally healthy. We could see a even bigger pump, possibly to 16 cents if we get the rebound here. If not, you know, I'm predicting 13.50, 13 cents could be in the future. So we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. A lot of stuff happening right now. So if we continue to see a continuation of this run, which we're starting to see this pullback is almost identical to what you saw right here. You ran all the way up, you come back down, test the 200. I mean, this, you can almost overlay this right here, this area right here, and then this area right here. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. This harsh drop all the way to 200, and then this drop which we hit below the 200. So it shows me that some people are taking profits, and you know, either we're gonna get the bounce here, or we'll possibly go lower back to that 13.50 right here, and then test support and maybe take off from there. So looking a little bit bearish here today, but it's okay, guys. You know, I still believe in Doge. I still think it's going to take us some pretty good places, but as of right now in the short term, a little bit of selling pressure today, which is okay. Let's pull up some Ethereum. Ethereum Classic still over 50, so the market's still overall like looking extremely well. So I'm not overall concerned about it, really not. But I saw this 34 rejection, 34.83, right at that 35 mark that we had. And that's when I said, okay, look, we had a pretty good pump. We're coming from, you know, 2,000 off this freaking last dip, 2,200, whatever it was. So I took some profits here. I really did. I posted in Discord, and I'm kind of happy I did. You know, I think we're coming back for a 200 retest here, especially off the 30-minute. So that would put us back to that 3,200. Kind of what I'm thinking here in the short term. And then the 4-hour chart is still riding that 14 up strong. So this could be a healthy pullback off this rejection off of 35, and we could see a continuation to 38. That would be best case scenario for this week. We'd see 38, and then possibly start to see 32. So I think 32 to 38 is going to be our price targets this week for Ethereum, and we're going to look at it. I know says because I'm sad because I missed a big sell right at the top of Doge just by hair. Hey, did you offload some KLC? Let me know, man. Did you offload some Doge around 15? Just let me know. So Ethereum, like I said, guys, between 32, kind of bottom, 38 is going to be top for this week. I think if we could see a reversal, we could definitely start moving back to the right direction. But as of right now, I'm kind of eyeing 35 to see if that was the top. But in the grand scheme of things, even off the 4-hour chart, that's just a healthy pullback. But I'm just trying to secure some profits just in case we go back for that 50 retest, because it's been since mid-March, almost half a month, since we've really had a strong test, and we're riding that 14 up. So here off the 5-minute chart, it's showing a little bit of weakness off the 5-minute ever since we hit 34.83. You know, started really riding that 50 down and getting rejected off of it. So showing a little weakness here off the short-term charts. The long-term charts, you're still screaming bullish. It just looks like we're heading for a retracement somewhere around the 3,200 range is what I'm thinking. So party up in here. What's happening, Bulldog Trading? Good to see you in the chat. Then let's go to cancel higher sell and try to get back in. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. Sorry that happened to you, KLC. Hey man, so you sold Ethereum. You taking profits, or do you think the top is in? No, I still hold a pretty good bag of Ethereum, bro. I had to like what I've been preaching on the stream is dollar cost averaging on the way down and up. So I practiced that today. So I basically took some Ethereum, offloaded, man, and you know, I'm just sitting here doing my thing, waiting for a possible dip or retracement back to 32. You know, I think I could possibly pick up some a little bit cheaper before it continues heading up. Now look, I still hold a bag of it, so like if it goes to 38, I'm not out the game completely. I just took some profits, bro, because that's been the trend with Ethereum for a while now. Even off these pumps, you know, I really should have been offloading at 48, buying back in it off that last dip that we've been talking about for the past couple months. That didn't happen, so I'm just securing some profits on the way up this time. You know, if we don't hit top, if this isn't top, I still have some skin in the game, which I will capitalize on. And if not, I can buy the dip. You know, if we see a pretty good retracement from everything. So that's kind of my thought process right now, bro. Real quick, I gotta shout my boy Bulldog Trading from the best YouTube channel out there. Thank you for that 149 super chat, my friend. Appreciate that very, very much, man. You know I do, bro. Really appreciate that super chat. Yeah, I sold a bunch right near the top. I just wanted to sell more than I did. Hey, it's okay, man. That's what happens. You know, can't get them all, bro. Ask for it. Just kidding. I'm done salting up the game. Hey, that's a salt shaker right there, bro. That's a salt shaker. Great call on taking some profits, Matt. We'll see, man. I hope it is. You know, I am second guessing myself a little bit, you know, which I do almost every time I sell something, but that's just the nature of the beast, man. That's the nature of what we do. You know, we sell and it gets pumped and then you're all upset. But look, I'm not gonna be upset. I still have some skin in the game. I'm gonna let the rest ride out and see what happens. But yes, we took some profits today and there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, I think we'll possibly see a continuation. It's still in a healthy pullback phase. 32.65 is where the 200 exponential moving average is sitting here off the 30-minute chart. So, you know, I think anything you're going to see a retracement back to 32, possibly 30, 33 flat. And that might happen as soon as tomorrow. The market's a little down right now. Even in the short term, it's starting to ride that 50 down. So we'll see if we see a continuation. But looking for support and then looking for a bounce. 33.50 we have right here. We dipped a little bit below it here earlier and then we bounced right back. So we're starting, but that's just a really small chart, the 1 minute chart. The 50, we are just starting to get back over it off the 5 minute chart, and then we are you know, bouncing a little bit underneath it, a little bit harder right here. So all I'm seeing in the charts right now, we're just seeing a slow little bit of slowing on this growth that we're seeing. So this could potentially be the top for right now. Like we called it on the stream, we were looking for 32. You know, we saw 35 and we talked about potential for seeing 35. That was a major level that we had marked right here. We hit 34.83 and I saw that stall out. So, you know, that's just me reading the charts and taking some profits. So, okay, let's see. My thought process is that I don't want to buy above my average. Spent since May leveraging in and I just got to play it safe. But putting in some low buys. I got you, man. And look, your average is going to be your average no matter what. You're never going to lose that that bit that you bought really cheap. You know, you're always going to have that. So your average is your average, man. If you're buying some a little bit more expensive, it is what it is, man. What's happening, Alex? Great to see you, bro. So let's kind of take a peek real quick. That was Ethereum, guys. 32 to 38. That's kind of what I'm feeling. 3 grand would be absolute bottom for the short term right now. I'm just seeing this Chris Rock stuff that Bulldog dropped in the Discord right here. But yeah, guys, so 32 to 38, that's kind of what I'm thinking for Ethereum this week. We could definitely see a continuation. I just think we'll see a little bit of pullback. And of course, if we do get to that point where I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, we're about to head back up, I'm gonna definitely drop that in Discord for y'all. Keep you guys up to date. So according to CNN right now, business, Dow futures down slightly, S&P down slightly, NASDAQ down just a little bit. Let's check out Bitcoin and see what that's doing. Bitcoin futures are down slightly, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Nothing really popping out the charts right here. Crude's up slightly, Brent crude's up a little bit, gold's up a little bit, corn. So might have some Russia fear. We saw Biden coming out making a bunch of gaffes, so I don't know if that's causing a little bit of FUD in the market. You know, I think the Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith probably adds a little bit more FUD in the market than that. But we'll see what happens here in the next couple of days. Hopefully we see a continuation. But Crypto Fear and Greed Index still in the green right now. Still sitting at 55. Still looking pretty good. Yesterday, a little bit more fear in the market today, but not much, guys. I mean, you're talking one point here off the Fear and Greed Index. So nothing really to be concerned about. Next update is going to be in 20 hours, so we'll know more definitely in the next 4 to 8 hours if we're going to see a actual retest of the 30-minute 200 exponential moving average. But that 14 is hooking down, guys, so I am expecting us to maybe possibly get rejected off that 50 and then break support at 33.50 to retest at least the 200 off the 30 minutes. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right there. Let's check this real quick. Chris Bug is in the house again tonight, hoping Bitcoin can hold 47,000. So let's move over to the Mac Daddy, the big boy, BTC. Let's kind of take a look and see what's happening on this aspect. If I can click the right one. So 48,224. Still looking strong, guys. We saw a pretty good retracement, but that was with the rest of the market. Actually hit that 46,579. We pretty much had 46.5 as support, so we came dangerously close to hitting that level, almost on the head right here. Very little gap right there from what we called. So very good chance, you know, we do rock support, but we've been in a bit of a down. We're starting a bit of a downtrend since 48,224, and you know, it's a little healthy pullback, but in the sense of things, I just feel like the market's stalling out just a little bit. And it might look to consolidate, which would be the best case scenario right now. I really hope we consolidate above 47,000 and maybe trade there for a couple days. But if we have a little red day tomorrow, you know, we could potentially, you know, definitely see a retest of the 200. It is coming, even off the 30-minute chart right now. That's at 46,107. So that's going to continue to creep up. But that 14 is now hooking underneath that 50. And we're starting to see probably some rejections of the 50 riding down. So could be a little bit of a red day tomorrow. Of course, anything could change here in the heartbeat. So we just got a pretty decent pop here off the 30-minute. We are heading back up to the 50, which is currently sitting at 47,553. So could be seeing that here shortly. 47,553. So we'll leave it on there. The market looks pretty strong since we saw that bounce at 46,000. But when I took profits this morning, Ethereum was closer to 35. So I just saw that rejection of that major level of resistance, and I took some profits off the top. That's it, guys. So 100% Kelly C. Chris Buck says, I'm in the house again. OMG IGMS killed it. Watch those wheat stocks this week. Yeah, the House of Voting again off the MORE Act. I didn't check on that. Let me pull it up real quick. MORE Act. Let's see what they were talking about. MORE Act, we bill unlikely to pass Senate in its current form. I don't know if they voted. I didn't look it up today. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm not seeing nothing about the House voting on it yet, but it's gonna pass the House. I feel pretty strongly that we're gonna see it pass the House. It's the Senate where the problem lies, and you know, a lot of old school investors who were probably around when Prohibition began almost, you know, are still in power. So it's gonna be tough, but it'll eventually happen. The same thing happened last year when the MORE Act was you know, past the House. We saw some pretty good bumps off of Tilray for sure, and a couple stocks. So hopefully it passes the Senate. That'd be super cool. Made some mad money off of AMC this past week. What's up, Matt MCL88? Hopefully you did, bro. AMC was popping today, guys. Absolutely freaking popping. Up 16%. What, the first 5 minutes of trading, and you know, fell back down pretty nicely. So let's pull up the AMC chart, give you guys an idea of what we're looking at. pull this back up. All right, so market open, massive pump all the way to 34.33, and then it hit 26.41. So really volatile this morning. That was a pretty weird start. I was getting price alerts back to back today off of AMC, and rightfully so, because right at open, man, we bust out the gate, hit a high of 34, and then retrace all the way at 26. Now we popped back since, hitting a high of pretty much 31.43, and then seeing some retracement into market close right here. So let's kind of get to the 4-hour chart, get a better perspective of what we're seeing. Didn't quite hit that. We hit 34.33. We had 36 right here, and we kind of told y'all off of AMC, this is why we had this big gap right here. There wasn't much in the way of keeping you from hitting that 36. We didn't quite get that high, so I am going to mark 34.33 as some pretty decent resistance. 34.33, boom, close enough. So that was the top, but you saw the gap that we drew up, and that was why there was not much in the way, because you came straight down off the old run. So what I am expecting here is to hopefully have a recharge day, what I like to call it, a little sideways trading day. And if we do, I am expecting maybe a retest of that 14, which we'll probably do for, which is currently sitting off the 4-hour. We did get it here off the 28th, which was hold on, 22nd, I'm sorry, right here, and we got it here off the 28th. So what we're kind of hoping for here, we might see another retracement off that 14, which is currently sitting at 25.14. So we might, I am expecting a little sideways action, but we could see some downtrend coming here in the future here for the meme stocks. They have been doing extremely well, but I am seeing a little bit of pullback here off the charts. 30-minute chart looks beautiful. You could definitely bounce at 28.46, but I am seeing some retracement. I do think you'll see 28.46 tomorrow, and if not, you'd possibly be looking at that 25 level, which is on the 4-hour chart for the 200, for the 14 exponential, because your 200 here off the 4-hour chart is still trending at 1751. So you have to be very well aware of that. The 1932 is your 50, but I do think you'll see a retracement this week of that 14, which will continue to creep up if you maintain this level up here. So be on the lookout on the 4-hour charts for that 14 retracement. A bounce there, you could see a pretty nice pop. That's been the trend lately, so we'll see what happens. IGMS might run more tomorrow. The company beat earnings. IGMS, yeah, and I remember you dropped it in Discord earlier. Hold on, let me pull it up here. So IGMS, let's pull up the 30-minute chart, kind of take a peek what it's doing. So it beat earnings today, popped really nicely from 14 all the way here to 21, traded sideways, and then had some really nice push action in regular market hours, hitting a high of 35.98. So pretty much $36. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that 36 right here. Boom. Pretty decent support. Man, I have to argue 22. So I think a channel low end 22, high end 36. So we'll see how the market plays out tomorrow. I ran 96% regular market hours, 2.4% after market hours, so almost 100% play today. Could definitely have a run tomorrow. We'll have to see how it plays out, guys. These big runners tend to have some pretty good movement on the next day. So this will definitely be a FOMO play, but we are watching it extremely closely. Kind of what I'm thinking when this thing's all said and done, you'll probably see some retracement back to at least 22, and then maybe see if we can hold that. Because right now, off the 30-minute chart, that 50 exponential is going to cross that level of support at 22, and there's not much in the way. So a retracement there could be a good buying opportunity. We could see a little bounce, could be a nice swing trade incoming. So as of right now, though, I would have to label this a pretty good FOMO play, but does have potential, guys. Could be another 100% tomorrow. It just depending on if the volume steps up and who's in control, the Bulls or the Bears. But the Bulls are very much in control. Beat earnings. You're seeing really nice movement off of that earnings news. So all the way at 35.98, you're probably seeing some people take some profits, which would be smart to do, you know, off these pumps. So we'll see how tomorrow plays out. I made 3 long calls ago on the money. Oh, dude, you're sitting fat, bro. You're sitting tight. Loving AMC, bro. Well, good, man. I'm happy for you, bro. I really am. Rodney Smith. Yes, I agree, Matt M. Pre-market IGMS is probably going to be pretty good for the market. All right, real quick, Bitcoin's approaching that 50 exponential. We almost got the test right here, 47.532. So we'll see if we see a retracement and maybe a retest of that 46.4. We'll see what happens. You do have some support here at 46.9. So let's keep watching it and see what we do. Rodney Smith is saying bulk carriers, SBLK. Love to do some TA for you, my brother. All right, so bulk carrier. Let me make sure it's not start. No, it's got to be this one. So S bulk, what's it doing? Where we're going? Here, Rodney Smith wants to know. Let's take a peek and see what we got. So today, man, really nice ascending level of support here off the 4-hour chart. I mean, your real load up zone would have been 18 bucks, but you hit a high of 32. So we know in the short term right now, 32 is going to be our top dollar part of that channel right now. So 32. Let's see if I can go back. Let's get to the daily real quick. Okay, so here we go. We got something here. 32. And then after that, you could say 40. There's not much in the way of 40. Actually, you do have a little bit. 34 and then 40. So we're going to mark 34 bucks. After 32, you're going to be looking for 34. That's good enough. So on the downtrend right now, you hit a pretty good level at 26. So we'll mark 26. You do have some more levels before 26. The big level I'm seeing is 28.75. So I think 28.75 would be a pretty decent entry if you do see it. But here's kind of what I'm seeing. You could have a pretty decent run tomorrow, after market hours and into regular market. I mean, you came out the gate, bro, and you completely fell out, and got hit 27 and then worked your way all the way back up. So which is very good, but that 14 is starting to hook. You're starting to get some volume, so this could be definitely be a good play from this point on. So I would be watching this if I were you. You know, the last time that 14 hooked that hard, had a turnaround, you had a peak all the way back up to 30, which you're right at 30, but it came all the way from 28 to had $2 run on it. So same thing here, hooked pretty hard, and you had a 29 to 31, so $3 pump. So you could be looking at a little $3 pump, and then maybe I would look to maybe take some profits and buy back in a little bit cheaper. But God, look at this, dude. That candle all the way down, which was today. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's like, what did it drop? 29, 26, $3. So yeah, not that crazy, but that is a big red candle down and then popped immediately right back up. So within an hour. So definitely looking pretty wild. But here on the 30-minute chart, I think you could look at this for a potential entry point off that 50. You're not really quite getting that 50 retest yet. That is at 29.22. So I'd be watching for that 50. You've been riding that 50 pretty good. You know, you did recently on the about mid-March, you had a retest of the 200, and then you had one today. So you could see a continuation. I think the chart looks pretty bullish, especially here off the 4-hour chart. Really nice run up, and not quite seeing that retracement. So you're seeing a pretty nice run up, and now some type of consolidation. You're setting you know, you were in the trend of setting lower highs. You popped above it right here, and you're pretty much flatlining on that bottom. So we'll see what happens. I think the whole market's kind of slowing down just a little bit. That's just my gut feeling, stock and crypto. And we're going to look to consolidate across a couple of platforms. So Bitcoin and a couple of these plays. So we'll see if we maintain these levels of support. And hopefully we don't start seeing a little bit of a downtrend this week. So never bad to take profits. Absolutely not. OMG. And thank you very much, Turbo Fireman, for dropping that Discord in the chat, man. Really do appreciate it. My camera's coming in a little bit blurry. I do not know why, but sorry about that. Really liking BBIG tomorrow. Let's check it out, bro. BBIG was up 13.8%, up a little bit after market hours. 4-hour chart looking pretty freaking decent, man. You're above the 200. You're starting to see a little pump action. If you can break out to the morning, I think 383 could be in store for you. 383 and then possibly $4. You know, you don't have too much in the way, but then when you start hitting this triangle, you do have a few little tops. 420. Excuse me. Sorry, it's been a long day. 420, and then yeah, pretty much 420. And then, you know, I think if you break that 420 level, you could potentially start seeing that 5.9 top again. That'd cause quite a bit of ruckus. So that'd be the high end tomorrow. 5.9, and then 383. If we can get that break over 383, there's a good potential you could see 420 and then 5.9. So on the way back down, I would use your moving averages right here as support. You can also line up $3.04, pretty much 3 flat. That's pretty decent buying opportunity. I think if you see 3, it might be a good time to start dollar cost averaging in. But if you have a green day tomorrow, I've put a price target toward that 383 break, and we'll retouch base on it tomorrow to see kind of what happens with it. But if you see a continuation, I'm thinking 383 would be my price target for tomorrow, and then have to reevaluate the play to see what it's really doing. So Clover and CLVW is something to watch. CLVR Cleaver, sorry. So what we had today, 29th, 25th. Hold on one second. Yeah, I messed up earlier. I said today was Monday. I'm all messed up. So Tuesday. So Wednesday tomorrow, kind of what we're looking for. We hit a top of $4.20 here off of CLVR. Let me pull it up here off the ticker symbol. So it was up 40%. Very good day for it. But you got rejected right here at this level at $3.25. So I'm gonna mark that level right now. If you would see a pump, I think your high end would be 325, 330 tomorrow. But if the volume stays put, you could have a pretty nice run up tomorrow too as well. Down slightly after market hours, but I think pre-market, that'd be a pretty safe bet to get you some profits. $2 dividends. Awesome, bro. Yeah, I think you're okay with that play, man. It looks great long term. I think you'll be pretty freaking decent. My camera is all blurry, guys. I apologize. I don't know why it's blurry, but it's blurry. So please forgive me. But a pretty good entry point off of Clove. Like if I was looking for one here off the 4-hour, that 50 starting to cross. So you're eventually going to get a retest of the 50. I'd wait for a bounce off the 50, and you could continue this bullish trend. That 50 is crossing that 4-hour 200 exponential, which you know, if you would see some pullback tomorrow, I would have to bet it'd be a pretty safe bet. Somewhere around $2, you would probably get a pretty solid bounce if you would see a downtrend. So I think bottom right here is about $2. Let me move that up to 2. So downside, I think $2 could be bottom for tomorrow. Upside, you know, somewhere around 330. And if you get that break, that's a pretty good move. You could make back to 360 and then 420. So that'd be a levels I'd look forward to tomorrow. But this could definitely have the volume pouring in, so we'll see what happens. So Real quick, I want to check Bitcoin 4-hour chart real quick, because checking that right there just made me kind of think what's happening with the golden cross. So we're still maintaining that golden cross. It's still looking extremely bullish, guys. Could have an even further breakout. That's what happens when you have these crosses. See what happened when you had one here. You came running up, you consolidated, and we're pretty much at that level. Run up, consolidate. So it's still bearish in my bullish in my opinion. You know, we had the golden cross. Now we came up, consolidated, and then had another massive spike up all the way to 56,000. So definitely still has the potential here if we can continue seeing this momentum. You know, we started to break some previous tops, which is looking good, but you know, not out the woods quite yet. You know, we could see a retracement here, especially back to the 50, but that golden cross is looking pretty freaking decent. Even off that last pump that we saw, you didn't get a retest for 930 to a month and a half of straight going up right there before you got a retest of the 50. And then after that, it started to slow down, the 12th to the 20th. Then you got another retest, and then we flatlined. Then we weren't able to quite get over that 61, and then we dropped all the way down. So don't know if we're quite seeing top here yet, guys. I am optimistic that we will continue running. It's just getting to a point where we're on a fence line, and we'll just have to see what happens. So we'll keep you guys updated. We'll do our best, but just know I did take some profits off of Ethereum just to secure some profits and look for the next play to buy, and possibly a little bit cheaper if we would see a pretty good retracement. But I am still holding back, so possibly because your shirt is too close to the background blue, but I don't know. Yeah, let me turn that off because I'm just blue. So guys, you got any questions for me, let me know in the chat. As of right now, everything's still looking good. The market is slowing down off this pump. Remember, nothing goes up and up and up forever. It's always going to come back down and see some retracement. What levels, I don't know, but we'll keep you guys up to date as we see them happening in real time, and try to let you guys know what we're doing as far as profit taking. So if you're not in Discord, make sure to join up. Link is in the chat here. So guys, this is what I got for y'all tonight. Hopefully meme stocks have a pretty decent day tomorrow. We start to see some reversal in that aspect, and you know, we'll be looking out. We'll call out some pretty good plays in Discord. I know Bear, OMG, Ernesto, they're all going to be in there tomorrow morning. So if you guys want to come hang out, I will be there. Let's hopefully we have a pretty decent day. The market's not done with, guys. It's still doing its thing. Ethereum Classic's above 50. That's up 2.73%. So we are seeing a little bit of green. It's just a little bit diversified in the crypto space right now, but not to say we are seeing top right here. But it is a possibility. So we'll continue to watch it, monitor it, and bring you up-to-date information. So with that being said, guys, I got some work to do behind the scenes. I really do appreciate y'all each very much. If you need anything, feel free to hit me up in Discord. And until tomorrow night, guys, best of luck in your trades. Hopefully you make all the attendees in the world. Let me know if you need